It's your turn.
It's my turn.
It's our turn.
It's whose turn?
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's your turn.
My turn.
Our turn.
Get into it. It's your turn.
Welcome to Your Turn.
I'm Kalina.
And I'm Sid, and this show is all about bringing some fun to your day.
Every episode will share games, recipes, adventures, and more, featuring submissions from kids like you.
And it's always your turn to play along. Today's episode is about creating something new. Making new stuff is fun and sometimes scary.
We're making something new right now.
This show! This is our very first episode, and we're so excited to share it with you.
And a little nervous.
But everything was new at some point.
Like games.
Or foods.
Or art.
And sometimes new things are old things reimagined. But it's always important to give credit for your inspiration.
So come on. It's your turn to create something new.
Since this is a new show and all, we gotta introduce ourselves.
But even better, we'll introduce ourselves with a game. You can play this with somebody no matter how well you know them.
Because it's new every time you play it. First, everyone who's playing, think about something that's true about you. It could be something big or something small. Then, think of something that's not true about you.
If you're stumped on this one, you can think of something that is true and then reverse it.
Next, take turns sharing both of your things, but say them both like they're true, even though one is false.
Everyone else will try to guess which is true and which is false. Let's play.
Okay, think of your two things, one true and one false. And I'll think of mine too. Got him?
Yeah.
All right, me too. You can go first.
Number 1, I was born in Arizona. Or number 2, I have a dog named Brownie. Which one's true? You can guess too.
Wait a second. I live here too, and there's no dog named Brownie. You were born in Arizona.
You're right. You got it right. Okay, now it's your turn.
I spent most of my life baking cakes and sweet treats, or I spent most of my life training as a dancer.
Well, you do dance around a lot, but you also love sweets. So they both seem like they could be true.
What do you think?
I'm going to guess making cakes.
No.
So close.
I've been dancing all my life, but as much as I love cakes, I sure don't know how to make them.
Nice job.
Thanks so much for playing with us. Now it's
Your turn. That's right. It's your turn to try the game and see what things you can learn about your friends. Right now, a lot of people are doing outside things inside,
and inside things outside.
or inside and outside things in a new inside.
Or they're just online.
Like when Jet had to start going to school online, she created a space to do just that.
Let's check it out.
Hi, my name is Jack. I'm in Mexico. Do you want to see where I work? Come on in. Follow me. This is my snack plate. I put all my snacks on here so that I don't have to go all the way to the drawer and back when I'm in class. This is my school book. I always need it next to me so I don't have to go all the way upstairs to get it in the middle of a lesson. Full of water so I don't have to fill it up. Pencil sharpener and a pencil in case it breaks. Some crayons for art class. And charged iPad and headphones ready to go. Okay, seems like it's time to get started on class. Well, school's out. It's time to go to the pool. Come on, Freddie, let's go.
Thanks, Jet.
There are so many ways to make a space, and yours might be totally different. And that's why it's so cool.
So if you want to share your space with us, we'd love to learn about it. Send it to the show.
This is a very important part of our show today.
It's time to eat.
But before we can eat, we have to make something.
Let's make something brand new. A creation of things on bread.
So, a sandwich?
No. Well, I guess it is inspired by a sandwich, but this is something brand new that you've never heard of before. And you can make one too.
Let's give it a try.
First, get a piece of bread.
Then, get all the toppings you might want. But don't drop them.
Take a look at all of your options and think of a tasty combination of ingredients. Really try thinking with your taste buds.
And your nose.
But you will have to eat this, so try to think of combinations that you might love. Let's try this.
I'm gonna get some of this.
And this.
And some of this.
And some of these.
Whoa!
Now that you've finished your fantastic food creation, you
Get
get to
to
name
name
it.
I'm going to name mine the Sydney's Spicy Spectacular. It has a layer of vegan mayonnaise, Frizzy Lizzy mustard greens, chili oil, a vegan hot dog, mustard, and a pickle.
And this is the peanut butter and jelly explosion. It has peanut butter, jelly, a few drops of hot sauce, a sprinkle of vegan cheese, and potato chips on top.
Let's try it.
Okay.
Whoa. Don't forget to share.
Well, it was spicy.
Crunchy. Have you ever made up your own game? Or made a new version of a game that you already knew? Well, Olivia and Emma did, and they sent it to the show to share with all of you. Let's check it out.
It's called Robot Clean, a fun way to clean a room.
Step 1. Choose a person to be the spotter. This will be the person who finds the thing to clean.
Step 2, the other players are the robots. They will do exactly what the spotter tells them to do. The robots can even talk like a robot if they would like.
Step 3, the spotter finds an object that needs to be cleaned up. They tell a robot to pick it up and put it wherever it needs to go.
Step 4, repeat step 3 until the entire room or area is clean.
Optional step, take turns being the spotter.
Let's try it.
Okay. I'll be the spotter.
And I will be the robot.
Start with that picture right there. It goes on the bookshelf behind you.
Shoop, beep, boop. Beep, bloop.
The paintbrush there. And there.
Bloop, shoop. Bloop, bloop, shoop.
And there's some paint in front of you. just to your side.
Shoop.
You got him.
Boop, beep, boop, 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 beep.
And tape.
Boop, beep, beep. Shoop. Boop, bloop, shoop.
Nice. They go over there.
Boop, beep, boop.
Don't forget the games, checkers, and cards.
Beep, beep, burp. Shoop. Shoop.
Right in front of you.
Boop, beep, boop, bop.
Last but not least, the journal and markers.
Shoop, boop, beep. Shoop. Shoop. Beep, boop, bop.
And you can leave those over there.
Shoop, beep.
Wow, that was really fun. Thank you so much, Olivia and Emma, for sharing your game with us.
Now it's your turn to make up a game.
You can make something brand new, or you can start with a game you already know and change some of the rules.
And then share it with your friends or send it to us to try.
We can't wait to try your game too. Thanks.
Hi. Do you want to be featured on an episode of Your Turn?
We'd love to have you.
There are 2 ways to submit.
Online.
Or by mail. Maybe you have an awesome recipe or a game you want us to try.
And sometimes we'll have a special request. Ask your adult to check out all the info you need to submit at the website below. So,
Get into it, it's your turn. We love making new stuff.
And making new stuff together
So every episode, we're going to be working towards creating a new something.
is something we can perform.
And you can join us for every rehearsal or practice by creating your own or building ours along with us. But first we have to figure out what we're making.
And sometimes putting the pieces of a performance together can be a little bit scary. So a great place to start is to share what inspires you. Come on. Let's write down some things that are inspiring us.
Inspiration can be something that makes you feel or think, or just something you think is cool.
Yes. So, what's something that's inspiring you, Kalina?
Well, I saw a TV show, and on it, there was a character, and she moved her arms like this.
All right, can I write character to remember?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm gonna draw floppy arms. Person, floppy arms.
What's something that's been inspiring you?
There has been a rhythm that I cannot get out of my head. And it goes like this. You ready?
Boom, 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 boom. Ka, ka. Okay, I'm going to write rhythm. And I'm going to draw boom, 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 boom. Ka, ka.
Nice.
I want to add a phrase, but I don't have an idea.
Well, let's start with a word.
How about popcorn?
And I'll add party.
Popcorn party.
Popcorn. Popcorn.
It's a party.
Okay?
Is there anything else that inspires you?
Well, I've been pretty inspired by leaves lately. All shapes and sizes. So maybe we can make a leaf shape like this.
Okay, so I'm going to write shape and
Nice
a
leaf. I love it.
All right, now let's see if we can remember all of the different things that inspire us.
Okay.
Ready? Character. Rhythm. Boom, 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 boom. Ka, ka. Words. nice.
Thanks. Okay, now let's try to do it again, but without pointing to the words.
In the same order?
In the same order.
Okay,
You ready?
I think so.
Okay.
Boom, 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 ka, ka. Popcorn party. Nice.
Okay, so now we're gonna play a game that's gonna help us remember. You wanna try?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna point to the images in a mixed up order and you will see if you can remember.
Okay.
Alright, let's try it.
Okay.
Character. Rhythm.
Boom, 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 ka, ka.
Shape. Character. Words.
Popcorn party.
Rhythm.
Boom, 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 ka, ka.
Shape. Character. Nice. Okay, let's try speed round.
Okay,
You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Words.
Popcorn party.
Shape. Character. Shape. Rhythm.
Boom, 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 ka, ka.
Words.
Popcorn party.
Character. Character. Rhythm.
Boom, 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 ka, ka.
Shape. Words.
Popcorn party.
Shape. Nice job. How'd it go? Well, now it's your turn.
Come up with your own list of inspiration and think of a movement for each to help you remember it.
Or you can help us remember our list and see what we do with our inspiration next time. Thanks for rehearsing with us. Now it's time to take a break.
Take a minute to breathe and let our minds relax. Something that helps Sydney and I relax is doodling.
Doodling doesn't mean making a perfect drawing or even editing at all.
And sometimes that can be really hard. But we can practice together.
And enjoy a break while we do it.
So, grab a pen.
And a piece of scrap paper. Or even a reusable surface like a chalkboard or a dry erase board. For 1 minute, we will let our pens go. You don't even have to look at the paper. Maybe you'll create words, maybe images, or maybe just scribbles.
There's no wrong way to doodle.
Everybody ready? We're going to set our timer for 1 minute. Go!
Go!
Time's up! Put your pens down.
Now, if you want, you can take a peek at what you made.
I like all the angles in yours.
Oh my gosh, yours has so many squiggles.
Super squiggly. Well, let's end our break with a deep breath.
Let's go on a walk.
A walk isn't new. We go on a walk all the time.
Yeah, but this time it will be new because we're not just gonna go on a walk in our neighborhood. We're gonna go on a walk to a new world from our imaginations.
So we're not going outside?
Well, we are, just let me show you what I mean. First, get a piece of paper. Now, draw your route.
Well, you start here, go down this way, up this part, like that, down that street, and usually back home.
Now that you know your normal walk, it's time to create your new one. Think about what your imaginary world is like. It's in your imagination, so it can be anything.
Maybe it has dinosaurs.
Yeah, or castles.
And puppies. Or maybe dinosaurs and castles and puppies.
Awesome. Now finish drawing your map with all the things you will see along your way.
Those are my dinosaurs. That's my castle. Here are my puppies. Hoo hoo. Arf. You know? Well, we still haven't gone anywhere.
So let's go. Now follow your map and see if you can find all the things you created in your imagination.
Look, dinosaurs.
Let's keep going.
Whoa, a castle.
Come on. Aw, puppies. Aw. All right, back to the house.
Wow, you're right. That was a brand new walk.
Thanks for joining us.
Now it's your turn to create a brand new world from your imagination where you would like to go for a walk. Hey, Kalina,
Yeah?
would you like to stretch with me?
Sure. You can join in too.
Reach way up high and touch the sky.
And boogie. And boogie.
And way down low and touch your toe.
And boogie. And boogie.
And twist around and look behind.
And boogie. And boogie. Now boogie, 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 boogie down to the ground.
Thank you so much for joining us on the first episode of our new show.
And for creating something new with us.
Remember, it's always your turn to try out any of our activities.
And to submit your own to be featured on an episode.
You can go to the website below to learn more, and we'll see you next time.
Get into it, it's your turn.